Welcome to Crime Core. Today we explore the tragic case of Noura Jackson. Let's dive in. In the early hours of June 5, 2005, 18-year-old Noura Jackson made a frantic 911 call from her home in Memphis, Tennessee. She had discovered her mother, Jennifer Jackson, brutally stabbed over 50 times in their residence. This tragic event set off a chain of events that would lead to a controversial legal battle. Jennifer Jackson, a successful bond trader and triathlete, was found in her bedroom with a wicker basket placed over her head, a detail suggesting a personal connection between the victim and the assailant. The crime scene showed signs of a violent struggle, but no evidence of forced entry. Noura, who had been out that night, claimed to have found her mother upon returning home around 5 a.m. The investigation quickly focused on Noura. Prosecutors highlighted inconsistencies in her statements and her failure to provide a solid alibi. They also pointed to a cut on her hand, which she couldn't convincingly explain. Despite the lack of direct physical evidence linking her to the crime, Noura was arrested in September 2005 and charged with second-degree murder. The trial began in February 2009. The prosecution's case was largely circumstantial, relying on Noura's behavior and the strained relationship between mother and daughter. They portrayed Noura as a rebellious teenager involved in drugs and partying, suggesting that escalating tensions led to the fatal confrontation. The defense argued that there was no concrete evidence tying Noura to the murder and that the prosecution's narrative was speculative. After deliberating for 9 hours, the jury found Noura guilty of second-degree murder. She was sentenced to 20 years and 9 months in prison without the possibility of parole. Noura consistently maintained her innocence throughout the proceedings. In 2014, a significant development occurred. The Tennessee Supreme Court overturned Noura's conviction, citing prosecutorial misconduct and the withholding of potentially exculpatory evidence. The court found that the prosecution had failed to disclose a statement from a key witness that could have supported Noura's defense. Following this ruling, Noura was released from prison in 2016 after entering an Alford plea to a lesser charge, which allowed her to assert her innocence while acknowledging that the prosecution had enough evidence for a conviction. Having served over a decade behind bars, Noura began the challenging process of rebuilding her life. The case of Noura Jackson remains a topic of intense debate, highlighting issues such as the reliability of circumstantial evidence, the responsibilities of the prosecution, and the complexities inherent in the justice system. What do you think about the outcome of this case? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow, share, and as always, take care.